and welcome to Geekology. I'm David.
I'm Sven.
And tonight, ta-da! Dolls! Well, to be more specific, Hamilton Collection Porcelain 1988 original series characters.
Okay.
Right, so pick a character you'd like.
Well, shall we have a look at Spock? Considering what we saw in the last video that we released.
Fair enough.
And I will be trying to make sure these two videos go out at similar times.
Oh yes, thank you for that.
Oh dear God.
Okay, hang on. Two seconds. Before you fully cringe.
Yeah.
Porcelain.
Yeah.
1988.
Yeah.
Do you remember what merchandise was like for Star Trek in the 80s? I do.
The only impression I have of merchandise in the 80s was when the Enterprise D AMT kit turned up in Beatties.
That was 89.
Whenever it was, and I saw it and went, and this is before I'd seen any Next Gen.
Yeah.
Apparently I wrote down, "Oh good God, what did they do to the Enterprise?"
I still love these. These were awesome.
They feel fragile as hell.
They feel it. They're actually not. The bodies are material.
Right.
With wire support on the inside. It's the hands. Well, sorry, it's the arm
Stand
from
feels
there.
fragile. Yeah.
The arm. Oh yeah. The arm from there.
Nice.
The head from there.
Right. Okay.
Well, actually, to be fair, yeah, it's torso.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, they're fragile-ish.
Clothing's
Don't
terrible.
hammer them.
To be honest, I'm looking at the uniforms and thinking they look terrible.
Again, please remember the time period that these were done in.
Yeah. Stitching hasn't changed much in the last 50 years, surely.
Quality of material, price it was made.
They're not posable, are they?
The arms, no.
No, so you can't even get Spock to do Divel and Prosper.
See, the head
Yeah.
and the chest and the torso are stitched onto material bodies, and that's how it's.
Right, so it's got 1988 on the back.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Okay, while Sven is busy cringing away, I'll big them up. They are products of their time. Okay, we are talking when there was very little Star Trek merchandise kicking around. Franklin Mint and Hamilton Collection were the only people really doing Star Trek stuff. Yes, you still had model kits being produced by AMT. Galoob were still doing. Actually, 88.
It's just started.
They just started, yeah, because they did classic Trek toys, but only when they got the TNG license.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking really the birth of that genre of bits and pieces. So
I mean, is the 88 would have been a weird time to release them as well, because
pre-TNG, TNG had only just been.
Well, TNG started in 87.
Yeah.
But 87 would have been Star Trek 4 as well.
Yes.
Star Trek 5 wasn't until 89, so this is right in between two films.
Yeah.
So it's a really strange time to start releasing these.
But you
I
got to
assume
bear
they
in
didn't
mind,
get
we
released
were
all at the same time.
No.
No.
And you've got to bear in mind, we were all excited. The 25th anniversary was coming up.
Yeah. Just
Woohoo!
like
Go 1991! Yay!
It was a better anniversary than the 50th, wasn't it?
You know what? I still have all of that. And again, product of the time. They released silk Star Trek jackets with the 25th anniversary logo on them.
Yeah.
And denim.
Yeah.
Black, blue for denim. For the silk, because I was stylish. Black, red, white, blue. Anyway, look at this one.
Oh God.
Some of them came with little accessories. The phaser and communicator.
Is that supposed to be defrost?
Shockingly bad. The deforest, yes. I tell you did the deforest. I'll do the Uhura. Now, Uhura had something that none of the others did, which was little gold earrings and a hole drilled directly through her ear so that you could put the earrings in, and that they would just dangle. Yeah, you've got to get it just right with these models. Oh, it's been a while.
Question.
Oh God.
Are these actually original series dolls, or are these animated series dolls?
Original series dolls.
Are we sure?
Yes. Absolutely yes.
Are we sure we're sure?
Yes, we're sure they are original.
Because that looks like animated Sulu to me.
Porcelain doll.
Yeah, they really don't do dolls. Should have noticed.
Okay. fine detailing of porcelain dolls didn't come in until the very early.
Explain to me how they've got. If they can't get the faces right.
The faces are rightish.
Why is the hair so well detailed then? If they can't get the faces right.
Hair's easier to do.
Okay. Why is Spock's ears the wrong shape?
Ears are tricky.
Okay.
They could have got them bang on.
These were.
Do you know how much they would
each,
have
weren't
cost? I'll be brutally honest, I'm not admitting how much they were.
they? Right.
Good luck trying to find out how much
Including
they
inflation from 1988 and comparing with the QMX one.
We're not. Oh no, we can't compare these to a QMX.
I'm gonna.
Why are you comparing these to the QMX? They're two totally different collectibles.
They're both 12-inch dolls.
These are 14-inch, and they're
Inferior
porcelain.
in every way.
They're porcelain.
I don't care. They're not decent representations of the characters. Action figures would have been better. Why did people collect these? Please explain.
Do some math and remember how old these are.
I know, but please explain.
I have explained. They're products of their time.
Yeah, but why?
What do you mean?
Just why?
Why? Because you wanted a representation of a character you loved at a point in time where there were none.
But why are these faces no better than the Megos?
These were not only acceptable in their time, these were good in their time.
It's probably a good thing I can't remember. Back then.
To be honest with you,
Or indeed
these are good by some of today's standards. Yeah, but they're stylised for the time period that they were released.
Okay.
Yeah, to be absolutely fair, between Hamilton Collection and Franklin Mint, who were the only people really doing big collectible Star Trek stuff.
Yeah.
They're good. I mean, they specialised in doing this side. Right up until they stopped producing porcelain dolls, they were all this style. For everything, the Elvis, the Beatles, all of the collections were. It's the same as the plates. I mean, you own a couple of the plates. You know that the art on the plate is not representative of the art of the starships.
The ones I got are.
They're nowhere near as detailed as the art of Star Trek pictures are.
Yeah, they kind of are.
I would really argue that point.
Okay.
The level of detail on the plates is nowhere near what the pictures you can get of them now, because now they've been digitally remastered. Now they've been this, now they've been that. It's the same for the figures.
But those were paintings.
Yeah. These were worked in clay and then made in porcelain. Yeah, but okay, I see where you're coming from, but that's because you've only just handled the QMX
It
one.
doesn't help them
Okay.
at all.
These A, were a product of their time. B, the fact that I have them on display in my living room still is because I get a warm, glowy feeling about merchandise from the 80s and 90s. I liked.
Whereas
all that
I've got
stuff.
I've only got one collectible item from 87 through till probably 2000 now. And that's
What was
a
that?
Galoob Enterprise D.
Yeah, okay, the other thing you've got to bear in mind is I collect Tut. I have collected stuff from I still have phasers, tricorder and communicator on a belt that are this big each, that were models from the 70s. Kids ran around in because I liked that style of stuff. But do you remember the walkie-talkie communicator base for Spock communicator? It had 3 buttons and a light and an aerial that went up, and it was bright blue plastic, and it had nothing to do with the series. But it was cool. They did a white helmet with a flashing light and a visor that came down that said Spock on the side. Nothing to do with it. But it was kind of cool toy from that period. That's what these are. They're cool for that period.
How much is weird with not having anything from there? I mean, I've got
me and you
G1
are-
Transformers
me
from
and you are
84 to
very-
86,
But we are very different collectors. You and I tend to collect very different things.
yeah.
There's only a handful of stuff where we cross over, and it tends to be Starship based. You tend to want perfection down to the thing, where I'm like, that's cool.
That's probably why I haven't got any human figures, pretty much. I tell a lie, I've got some Art Asylum figures.
Okay,
That's about
your
it.
memory is a smidge fudged
Oh, yeah.
because back in the early 90s, you had up to, I think, season 3, maybe even season 4 of the Planet Toys. You had all
quite
the
possibly.
Planet Toys.
I don't have them now.
Me and you went. I remember us hunting in Toys R Us on a Thursday because that was when the figures came in. Beatties, back in the day when Birmingham had a Beatties, and me and you used to go hunting for when the toys first came out, when the boxes were unwrapped. You and I once spent a Thursday evening helping them unload the stockroom at Toys R Us so that we could get to the toys to open them up to see if I forgot. You were after a Riker. You were after the Thomas Riker, and I'd already got one of those in my collection, but I needed a Dathan.
Oh, okay.
And we spent forever hunting for those Dathans.
This was before Sophie was born, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, this is before you had children. Yeah.
yeah.
But
That makes sense.
Claire came with us a couple of times.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, changing the thing. Your collecting has changed over the years, and to be fair, my collecting has changed over the years.
I was collecting children for a while.
Yeah, you managed to get a whole set, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But so our collections are different, and I know right from the get-go that these are not going to be something you get enthusiastic about. But I like the style.
Whereas those
of
QMX ones, absolutely stunning. Yeah. It's amazing the difference.
These will outlive the QMX ones.
Yeah. It's amazing the difference 30 years makes.
Yes.
Yes.
I will acknowledge that. I think we should end this conversation on that note.
Probably.
You are more than welcome to leave comments down below, or better than that, talk to us at a live event. A live event?
A live event.
A live event. There's information just up there. There you go. Failing that, you can just subscribe to us here on YouTube. You can follow us on both Facebook and Twitter. And of course, there is the official Geekology website.
It's going to break. Live long and prosper. Unlike that.
How very dare you?
I dare. Bye.
Dinky,
And that's
the one I went.
70s.
Oh, I collect 70s stuff.
No, we're talking 80s.
Yeah. Right, anyway, get back to so 3, 2.